Dentro de mí estoy intranquilo, habrá terminado mi vida ya.
My name is Ike Yegros. I was baptized in the Church of Christ in 1979. Later, a brother coming from Texas, Forrest McDonald, arrived to establish and to work in the church here, and he established a new congregation. My family and I decided to help the McDonald's family in the work. We moved 8 times in the past 25 years. We started meeting in the McDonald's house. They moved, so moved the congregation. Then we rented in the local on Perez Street in downtown. Then we met in the an American brother, in his house. Then another house 2 times, and finally we met in the terminal zone, the bus terminal zone, before going to Capiatá, 10 miles far from Asunción. So in 25 years we moved 8 times. Moving constantly was very difficult. It was a real challenge for our congregation to keep together, united, and to persevere in the work, in the work of the gospel. It was very difficult to reach people, so the congregation was growing very slowly. We constantly were praying to God, our Father, to give us a fixed location, and also a brother working full-time for the evangelism.
During our training, the Asunción mission team realized the importance of a strategically located building for urban mission work. In 2004, shortly after our arrival in Asunción, we were blessed with the opportunity to rent a centrally located building. Our first building was accessible from all parts of the city, it was great for activities, and we were able to grow to a membership of almost 70. But one of our main goals by year 5 was to have a permanent facility. For years we had been praying for a permanent facility, but in early 2007 we began a more active search. Several possibilities emerged, but they were either too expensive or not zoned for a church building. By the time we merged with Capiatá in March 2009, we were no closer to purchasing property. Throughout the years, the Capiatá congregation had moved many times and experienced the difficulties of not having a permanent location. They enthusiastically began helping in the search. Suddenly, in September 2009, in the middle of our building search, the owner of the old building informed us that we had 60 days to move out. He had a better offer. The members of the congregation pulled together and began searching for a temporary place to rent before we could find a permanent facility. Only 2 blocks away, a large property was found at a reasonable price. Upon viewing the property, the members liked it so much that they suggested to make an offer to buy. Within weeks, we had moved out of the old building and into the new one.
The new property is located on a main avenue and is just a few meters from a second main avenue. It is visible and accessible. Over 30 bus lines pass by the location. Located on the property is a 6,000 square foot house. The house is spacious and contains plenty of room for a reception area, office area, and multiple classrooms. There is also an area which can fit more than 100 people. We are currently using this area for our worship services. Behind the house is a large yard area. The congregation has already used this area many times for fellowship meals and other events. It is large enough to be used for future construction projects. The Sacramento congregation is blessed to have 3 members who are architects. These 3 ladies have devoted their time and energy to develop the best possible plans for the future of the church building and for the vision of the church.
Our vision is since this own building to work in both in 2 ways. One is inside the congregation, within the congregation, to strengthen each one of our brother, to strengthen the congregation and to prepare each of us to reach outside people in Asunción or around Asunción. And this is the second way to from here to establish new congregations and to accomplish the Great Commission. We constantly were praying to God, our Father, to give us a fixed location and also a brother working full-time for the evangelism. These prayers along the years were richly answered.